Rapid City Post 22 and Watertown, our final game of day number 1. As we'll look at the bracket here in just a moment. John Wickler alongside Wyatt Simmons as we get set. Wyatt, you have been watching this Post 22 team all season long. I've been able to watch Watertown probably the 5 of the last 6 games they've played, almost, because they ended the season, near end of the season with Pierre, and then they beat Pierre in the playoffs. But this Post 22 team, they're number 1 seed. They're the host team. They have looked good all season. What's been the best thing that you've seen from this Post 22 team throughout the year?
Honestly, a little bit of everything. This team, we were kind of talking about this earlier. We were talking about, like, maybe the pitching isn't going to be good one game, but then the batting comes up, the bats are really hot, or vice versa. The batting's not very good at the pitching. So I think everybody has carried in a little bit of something on their back. But I think, honestly, this team is just, I think they have a really good shot of winning. They're the first seed. They're at home, so, they'll have that advantage with them.
Watertown is coming in playing really good baseball. They got a sweep of Pierre to get into this point with a couple of complete games, one from Jackson McClemens, who is the starting pitcher here in this game, and then the starting pitcher that threw a complete game as well. As we'll go back to it, Hunter Halligan, they have done very well. A 2-0, a 5-4 win over Pierre in Game 1, a 2-0 win over Pierre in Game 2, and we are just about set and ready to go. And we'll send things over here to Tyler Merriam in just a moment as we're just about ready for this final game of day number 1. We'll pull up the bracket here to show you what we've seen so far, as it is Sioux Falls West winning Game 1. They won it with an 8-0 win. Then Yankton was shut out. Actually, the second game was a Brookings shutout win over Brandon Valley 3-0. And then Rapid City Post 320 shut out Yankton in a 9-0 game. So Sioux Falls West and Rapid City Post 320, they're playing at 4 o'clock. Our first game is set with Yankton and Harrisburg in the elimination game. And then the winner of this game will take on Brookings tomorrow night. The loser will play at 1 o'clock against Brandon Valley in another elimination game. And that is how the bracket is looking going into our final game of day 1. And again, this should be another fun matchup. Jackson McClemens threw well in that 7-inning complete game in the playoffs. This is the first postseason game for Rapid City Post 22, but this is not the first game since the end of the regular season where everybody else was playing their games. Post 22 was playing last week as well against some out-of-state teams. So they're still in that postseason and still mid-season form as we get set for our final game. We will have a ceremonial first pitch as well. The national anthem, as we've sung the first 3 games, we'll have the national anthem again. And then we will start to play some baseball. We'll have the starting lineups in just a moment here between Rapid City Post 22, the Hardhats, and Watertown Post 17 in our final game of day number 1. Again, the rain is kind of falling out here, and you can see it if you're watching on YouTube at not KCCR Sports. I was eventually going to say it. It's Hardhats TV this week, but if you are watching on YouTube, that's the only way you're actually being able to stream these games or listen to these games. But you can see the rain falling. We've got the umbrella out there over the top of the camera to keep things dry, and hopefully this rain will pass through rather quickly. And it's not, and you can kind of see too, it's not a lot of rain that's falling in an all-turf field. So outside of the playing surface being a little bit slicker, that we're not going to see much impact to this game unless there is some kind of weather of thunder and lightning.
Yes.
So we will send things over to Tyler Merriam for the introduction of our starting lineups, and then we'll have our national anthem, ceremonial first pitch. All of that is on its way here in just a moment, as you are listening to the state tournament, watching the state tournament on Hardhats TV, as it is our final game of day 1 between Rapid City Post 22 and Watertown Post 17.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dave Blue Field at Blackville Surgical Hospital Ballpark in Rapid City for day 1 of the 2026 South Dakota State Class A Senior American Legion Baseball Tournament. We celebrate not only America's national pastime, but the 250th anniversary of our nation's independence. It's our 4th and final opening round game featuring the visitors, Watertown Post 17. And the home team, the Rapid City Post 22 Hardhats. Hats. We'll introduce first the reserves, then the starters for each team, beginning with the visitors, Watertown. The reserves, number 1, Lincoln Scott. Number 3, Kason Jensen. Number 4, Tripp Jorgensen. Number 8, Hunter Halligan. Number 21, Cooper Heiser. And number 24, Max Sears. The batting order for Watertown, leading off and playing left field, number 7, Cole Hansen. Batting second and playing second base, number 6, Kane Everson. Batting third, the shortstop, number 2, Carter Bisker. The cleanup batter, center fielder, number 22, Marcus Pitkin. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 5, Sam Olson. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 10, Jonathan Lake. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 14, Kai Paulson. Hitting eighth, first baseman, number 12, Ashton Raybon. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 23, Jackson Follett. And the starting pitcher, number 13, Jackson McClemmons. The bat boy is River Neal. Assistant coaches, Ryan Schuyler and Travis Schmidt, and the head coach of Watertown is Ryan Neal. And now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, the Hardhats of Rapid City Post 22. We'll begin with the reserves. Number 4, Ryan Negebauer. Number 12, Broden Sales. Number 15, Regan Turnquist. Number 17, Declan Mickley. Number 20, Reagan Koskin. Number 23, Tayton Giddings. Number 24, Roland Fredrickson. And number 27, Brody Lee. The batting order for the Hardhats, leading off, the designated hitter, number 10, Aiden Roberts. Batting second, the shortstop, number 3, Jackson Reeder. Batting third, second baseman, number 18, Wyatt Reeder. The cleanup batter, center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Batting fifth, catcher, number 25, Josh Elder. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 14, Hadley Burris. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 13, Brixton Steen. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 2, Kane McLeod. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 9, Hudson Ogle. And the starting pitcher, number 30, Braden Stapers. Assistant coaches include Bob Markolo, Steve Wolf, and Nick Ewing. And the head coach of Rapid City Post 22 is Rich Downs. Our umpires for tonight's game. Behind the plate is Steve Freer. At first base, John Whitcraft. And at third base, Terry Lundeen. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and remove your hats for the reading of the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship, to be followed by our national anthem and then our ceremonial first pitch. First, to recite the code, the chairman of the South Dakota State American Legion Athletic Commission, Mr. Lyle Tolsma.
Congratulations, gentlemen. It's a great feat to get here. There's only 8 of you. It's been a great day so far, great weather. Let's finish it off with some great sportsmanship and play hard for each other, okay? Repeat after me. I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under in victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Good luck, gentlemen.
Please remain standing for the performance of our national anthem by Kai Gerlich and Kiera Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, here to throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch is a man who is no stranger to the mound in this stadium. Gene Elder was a member of arguably the greatest American Legion team ever assembled in South Dakota, the 1993 Rapid City Post 22 squad that won 70 games and the American Legion World Series, earning the honor of national champions. After a stellar career for the Hardhats, he started on the mound at Mount Marty University in Yankton, where he still ranks second in Lancer history in career wins, innings pitched, and complete games. He is a member of the Mount Marty University Athletics Hall of Fame. He currently lives in Loveland, Colorado with his wife and 2 daughters, and he is back on the mound that he started so many years ago. Gene Elder, it's your pitch. His nephew, Josh Elder, the catcher. Give Gene Elder a round of applause. Welcome back to Rapid City, Gene.
So we're just about ready to go here from our final game with the rain falling and the sun shining at the same time. Maybe a rainbow somewhere in the distance that we can't see. John Wickler alongside Wyatt Simmons as we are ready for baseball. Let's get the starting lineups both up there for Watertown and for Post 22 as we'll go through them again. Watertown will have Cole Hansen lead off. He's a left fielder. Kane Everson, the second baseman, batting second. Carter Bisker, the shortstop, will bat third. Marcus Pitkin, the center fielder, batting fourth. Sam Olson, the DH, batting fifth. Jonathan Lake is the catcher, batting sixth. Kai Paulson, the third baseman, batting seventh. Ashton Rabine, the first baseman, batting eighth. And Jackson Fallick, the right fielder, batting ninth. If you have feels like deja vu in hearing me say that batting order is because you heard it twice, both on Wednesday and Thursday last week whenever Watertown was in Pierre to play in that best-of-3 series, because that's exactly what the batting order was when they knocked off Pierre Post 8. Rapid City Post 22 Hardhats. Aiden Roberts, the DH, will lead off. Jackson Reeder, the shortstop, will bat second. White Reeder, the second baseman, he has returned and has played a couple games leading up to the state tournament, but he's back with the Post 22 Hardhats to finish out the summer. Lars Kiefer, the center fielder, batting third. Josh Elder, the catcher, will bat fifth. Hadley Burris, the third baseman, will bat sixth. Brixton Steen, the left fielder, batting seventh. Kane McLeod, the left fielder, It is the first baseman, Brixton Steen, the left fielder, Kane McLeod, batting eighth. And Hudson Ogle, the right fielder, is batting ninth. As Braden Stapert is on the mound for this Rapid City Post 22 team. As we look at their stats, look at the stats on the mound for Stapert, as he has thrown so far this season 62 and a third innings, which is the top guy for Post 22. This will be his 11th start, 14th appearance overall, which is also tops of the team now. 8-3 record, 48 hits allowed in those 62 and a third innings. He has given up 24 runs, only 22 earned, 28 walks, 69 strikeouts, 2.47 ERA, 1.22 whip. And he will throw the first pitch. Cole Hansen will take strike one as we're underway at 8:08 here this evening in our final game of day number one. A 210 batting average against. Swing and a miss for strike two, and that counts 0-2. Watertown is coming in hitting .298 on the season through the playoffs. They beat Pierre 5-4 and 2-0 to get to this point. That one's grounded foul down the third base line, and we will do it again here at 0-2. Wind's kind of picked up. Well, you see that camera bouncing around a little bit more out there in center field. And some of the umpires, I think, walking around have made it bounce a little bit. That one is taken on the outside corner for strike three. And a 4-pitch strikeout of Cole Hansen to open things up here in the top of the first inning. And it brings up Kane Everson, the second baseman. Watertown played two close games against Pierre. They didn't get a lot of hits, but they were able to get those wins. They were out-hit in the first game 8-6 and still won 5-4. And then they had 6 hits, winning 2-0. Well, not a lot of base hits overall, but they had the timely hits when it mattered the most. And then when you give up just 4 runs in 2 games, pitching staff did its job. McClemens had a complete game win, and then Hunter Halligan a complete game shutout. That one's over, and the count's now 1-2, and it's quickly a 1-2 count again. And Braden Stapert wasting no time on the mound right now. He'll deliver the 1-2 pitch. And that one will come inside, buckle the knees of Everson, but he will take it for ball 2. The 2-2. There's a ground ball. That one's missed by Stapert, but Wyatt Reeder will field. His quick throw to first is in time. And there is 2 down now here in the top of the first. As you look at the Post 22 defense around the horn, it is McLeod out in left, Kiefer in center, and Ogle in right. The Reeders are up the middle with Burris and Steen on the corners. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. Elder behind the plate And Staper looking for a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. That one will be outside. The count's 1-1. Carter Bisker, 2 outs and nobody on. Makes it now a 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch. That one's fouled away, and the count is now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's that rainbow. You won't be able to see it from this angle at all, but there's that rainbow out in left field.
Nice little small one.
I feel like every time I come out here, there's a swing and a miss in a 1-2-3 inning. Every time I come out here, there's a rainbow somewhere in Rapid City. 1-2-3 inning for Stapert, as he'll get 2 strikeouts in the inning. We'll step aside. It is scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first between Rapid City Post 22 and Watertown. So as we go to the bottom of the first, there is your look at your lineup for Rapid City Post 22. And it is going to be Aiden Roberts, Jackson Reeder, Wyatt Reeder. Here for the Post 22 Hardhats. Here's the first pitch. That'll hit the helmet of Aiden Roberts. So McClemens will hit the first man that he sees on the first pitch of the inning. And it's a runner on at first with nobody out. And it will bring up now Jackson Reeder. Wind blowing straight in right now. The flags, American flag blowing straight into home plate. Flags out on top of the scoreboard as well, blowing in. That first pitch to Jackson Reeder is over for strike one. We'll go through the numbers for Jackson McClemens here in just a moment, but Jackson Reeder hitting .443 with 5 doubles and 2 triples and 40 runs driven in. A pickoff attempt and no tag applied. His brother Wyatt on deck is .653 average. There is ball 1 and a 1-1 count here to Jackson Reeder. As a team, a .354 average offensively. They've got 10 home runs, 26 triples, 88 doubles. There's a line shot to right. That's going to get over the head of the right fielder of Fallick and all the way out to the wall. Rounding third, they're going to try and score Roberts. Reeder's on his way to third. It is going to be an RBI triple. 2 batters in, and Rapid City Post 22 wastes no time to get on the scoreboard first. And it brings up Wyatt Reeder to the plate. I feel like you've seen that a time or two, haven't you, Wyatt?
I've seen that quite a bit.
As Wyatt Reeder now a .653 average. He's got 8 doubles, 3 triples, and a home run. He only has had 49 at-bats, but he's got 32 hits in those 49 at-bats. The first pitch to him is outside for ball 1. He went to go play summer collegiate baseball. Their season ended, so he comes back home and able to finish out the season as he started the season with Post 22 and then finishing the season with Post 22.
Yeah, a lot of success, too, making the All-Star game for the Jayhawk League, a part of the Kansas Cannons as well.
I still remember the first time watching him play hockey and then somebody telling me afterward that he's a better baseball player than hockey player, and I just there was no way that that could be the case. He was hit by a pitch, and it's now first and third. And then I actually watch him play baseball, and I understand why they're saying that he's a better baseball player than hockey player. It's first and third with nobody out, and already a mound visit here with Lars Kiefer, the center fielder, coming to the plate. A guy that scored over 100 points. I think he came just short of 100 points this year, his senior year. But he had over 100 points his junior year for hockey. Back-to-back state champions. You're part of that back-to-back state championship team. National champions in 2025. Pretty successful hockey career for you. And you're not done either playing hockey. You're going to go play for Augustana.
Correct. That'll be really fun.
And Wyatt Simmons, one of the two goalies that was very good for this Rushmore Thunder team. Pickoff attempts. He'll be back in safely. So now it's Lars Kiefer. Here's the first pitch. That'll be missing for ball one. Runners at first and third here with nobody out to the bottom of the first. Kiefer, 405 average, 12 doubles, 2 triples. He does have a home run as well. That pitch is outside. Wyatt Reeder will take off for second. The throw will get into center field. Jackson Reeder will score. Wyatt will end up over at third. He's got a stolen base and then a throwing error for the catcher in Lake. And it's a 2-0 lead and another runner on at third here with nobody out. And Watertown right now struggling to get guys out. Post 22 with all the momentum. As there's a ground ball off the glove of the pitcher McClemens. Barehanded by Bisker, but no throw to first. It's an infield RBI single for Lars Kiefer, and it's a 3-0 lead with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. And a big start here for Post 22. And now Josh Elder, the catcher. As he'll dig in. 349 average, 12 doubles, 4 triples, 2 home runs, 50 runs driven in. And that pitch will miss for ball one. That is tops on the team in RBIs for Elder. This is his 200th plate appearance of the entire season. 56 games played for Rapid City Post 22, a 44-12 record. They went 12-2 in South Dakota games. They've been nearly unbeatable as it counts 2-0. They swept Watertown back on June 27th with a 12-2 and 4-3 win. This one is fouled at the plate off of Elder, and the count's now 2-1. But we have seen as Yankton had a win over Post 320. Brookings with the split of Brandon Valley, the 2 lower seeds. Brookings beating Brandon Valley, and then Post 320 beating Yankton. The 2 of the 3 lower seeds have won early on. Now Post 22 has done a pretty good job to start here, as that one is taken for a strike. The runner will take off for second, and a stolen base for Kiefer without a throw. So he is on at second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first, a 2-2 count. This is popped up on the left side, long run, foul territory. The third baseman will make the catch. Nice play from Paulson to make the catch in foul territory for the first out. And McClemens had to rush over to third to make sure that there wasn't a tag play. Watertown's defense, they look like this. It is Cole Hansen at left, Marcus Pitkin in center, Jackson Fallick in right, Kai Paulson at third, Carter Bisker at short, Kane Everson at second, Ashton Rabine at first, Jonathan Lake behind the plate. As the first pitch will miss upstairs for ball one to Hadley Burris, the third baseman. As the sun is setting and the rain starting to clear out, you can see that we've got the sun and the shadows even messing with the camera out there, making it a little bit harder to see, and the wind continues to kind of bounce the camera around. That pitch will miss for a ball, and the count's now 2-1. 2-1 pitch here to Burris. That one's a line shot into center field for a base hit. They will stop the runner over at third, and I think Lars Kiefer is cramping over at third. He hobbled his way to third base and he'll walk it off right now. So we'll be first and third still with only one out. And it brings up Brixton Steen to the plate. Another one of those hockey players for the Rushmore Thunder.
Now having first baseman number 13, Brixton Steen.
So here's Brixton Steen. First pitch is a ground ball to the right side, fielded by the first baseman. Throw to second for one, back to first. Not on the bag, though. Was the pitcher in McClemens. Rabine tried to turn it with Bisker and McClemens, but just off the bag was McClemens. So a run does score to make it a 4-0 game, and there's a runner on at third with now, or make that first with 2 away, and an RBI for Steen on the fielder's choice. 3-6 on the fielder's choice for the second out, and Kane McLeod to the plate. That first pitch over for strike one. That pitch will miss, and the count is now at 2-0. Make that 1-1. Final game today. Winner advances to tomorrow night's 7 o'clock game. The loser will play at 1 o'clock against Brandon Valley, as that one's fouled away. The winner will take on Brookings tomorrow night. They picked up a 3-0 victory in a complete game shutout from Nolan Krogman. This will be skied out towards right field, right center, and it will be the center fielder in Pitkin to make the catch and put it into the first inning. 4 runs will score, though, as they do so with 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We head to the top of the second, a 4-0 lead for Post 22 over Watertown. Here at the Fitz on our final game of day 1 of the 2026 state tournament on Hardhats TV. As we welcome you back, it is the top of the second, and it is a 4-0 lead for Rapid City Post 22 over Watertown. Wyatt Simmons has play-by-play of our second inning.
All right, ready to go here for the second inning. Leading off for the Watertown Arrows, this will be the center fielder, number 22, Marcus Pitkin, up to the plate. As for Pitkin here on the season, a very well hitter for Watertown, 373 batting average, alongside with 66 hits, 38 singles, 17 doubles, alongside with 8 triples and 3 home runs. As Staper retired the side with 2 strikeouts and 1 ground ball there in that first inning. First pitch that comes here to Pitkin, this one high and inside for ball 1. 1-0 count here. Staper kicks a leg, offers the pitch, a swing and a miss, brings us here for the first strike, and evens count here to 1-1. As Pitkin will take a second here outside the box and will come back in as the right-handed hitter. As the 1-1 pitch on its way. This one just goes a little bit outside, and that puts that one to ball 2 with 1 strike here. As for Watertown, no runs, no hits, 1 error. Post 22, 4 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Pitkin on the next pitch he sees, takes a swing high up and fouls that one off to left side, and that will pull the count here to even 2-ball, 2-strike count. New ball given here to Stapert on the mound. Pitkin comes in facing a 2-2. As the pitch on its way, a swing. This is a ground ball hit towards the right side. Reeder runs after it, picks it up, underhands the throw to Steen at first, and that'll bring us here for the first out of the top of the second inning. As this will now pull in the designated hitter, number 5, Sam Olson, up to the plate. As for Olson here on the season, with a .364 batting average, with a .552 on-base percentage, 48 hits, 44 of those going for singles here for the Watertown DH. As Stapert will offer the first pitch to him as the second batter, as that'll be taken there outside, and we start off here 1-0.
He had 3 RBIs in that series against Peary. It was a big reason why Watertown won that first game.
As the next offering here inside, that'll be counted there on the edge for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike count here with 1 away. As Stapert kicks and deals, the pitch coming, a swing. That's for a base hit over Burris's head and rolls into left field as McLeod will pick up, and he will throw this one to Reeder, the cutoff man, over to second. As Watertown will get their first base hit coming from their DH and Sam Olson. As Jonathan Lake will make his way up here to the plate, as we had a change happen between the innings. We have Lars Kiefer comes out of the game. Hudson Ogle gets moved from right field to center. And Reagan Koskin, who comes off of the bench, he will go into right field. So that is some changes that Post 22 made here to start the second. As Olson will stand on first, Lake will wait to see his first pitch here. Just the third batter here in the top of the second inning, and he'll take that one high and inside for ball 1.
We saw Kiefer come up limping over at third, and probably precaution to get him out of the game here tonight.
As Stapert will offer the next one. Down the middle, this will be called there for strike 1. As for Jonathan Lake here on the season, a .277 batting average. Also tagging along with 44 hits and 34 singles here on the season. As the next pitch comes, a swing. This one is popped up in the air into right field. Koskin giving chase, and he will make the catch. And that'll be the second out here in the top of the second inning. As Lake will go down, this will pull in the third baseman, number 14, Kai Paulson, up to the plate. Only 1 base hit there from Sam Olson, as he will stay there following that flyout. As Paulson will step up here as the right-handed batter. Entering with a .192 batting average. Just 78 at-bats here on the season for him, and with 15 hits. First pitch he sees, gets a piece of it, pops that one high up and out of play for a foul ball, and he will start off here 0-1. As the 0-1 pitch here to the plate, this one just goes inside. That'll be called there for ball 1. No swing from Paulson. Started this inning to the number 4 hitter and Marcus Pitkin. Now down here to the number 7 guy in Kai Paulson. Stapert kicks a leg. The 1-1 pitch is away. A swing. This one hit towards third. Burris picks up, throws to first. Steen makes the catch, and that brings us here for the third out of the top of the second inning. As 1 hit, 1 runner left on there, and Sam Olson. As we'll take a quick step away here from the last game of the state tournament of day 1. We'll be back for the bottom of the second inning here on Hardhats TV. Welcome back here to Hardhats TV as we get ready to start here. The bottom of the second inning, leading off will be Hudson Ogle, now moved into center field. It'll be the 9-1-2 hitters due up here. First pitch, Ogle sees, takes a swing, pops this one high in the air into right field. Giving chase after it is Fallick, and he is under it and will make the catch and bring us here for the first out of the bottom of the second inning. As we now go back to the top of the order here for post 22. As Aiden Roberts, first pitch he saw, got hit by it. But the leadoff man there on first also scored the first run of the game, where Post 22 leads 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. As McClemens looks on in, the right-hander will throw the first pitch here to Roberts, and this one will be counted in for strike one. Roberts, a team leader in a lot of stats here on the season, as well as stolen bases with 23. As the 0-1 here turns into 0-2 with a pitch that comes in looking there from Roberts. As he'll take a second outside the box, we'll see Jackson Reeder, the shortstop, here on deck. As the lineup, the 0-2 pitch comes. Roberts a swing, this one in the air into center field. As under it and making the catch there will be the center fielder, Marcus Pickin, and that will bring us here for the second out of the second inning. As Jackson Reeder will come up to be the third batter here in the inning. He had a big at-bat for his first at-bat of the game, hit an RBI triple. Landed that one into deep right field, allowed Aiden Roberts to score from first, as he will step in as the left-handed hitter. First pitch from McClemens, this one will be counted in for strike one. As he looks straight on here towards the dish. Next offering comes, Reeder a swing, ground ball hit towards second. That is picked up. The throw to first to Rabine is safe. I couldn't see it. A little pole was stuck in my way there. So Jackson Reeder will beat it out. And that puts the first runner aboard here in the inning for post 22. So he will go 2 for 2 today. As the first error of the game from Watertown, Wyatt Reeder, who will step up to the plate, also did the same thing as Aiden Roberts' first at-bat that he saw, took a hit by pitch, also added for a stolen base. As Jackson will be the man off at first. This is a hard hit ground ball, sneaks past the second baseman, rolls into right field, as Wyatt Reeder will add for a single. That puts runners on first and second here with 2 away in the bottom of the second.
Just a good speed by Jackson Reeder to get down the base. I mean, it wasn't a routine play. It's still a tough play for Everson moving to his right to back in and throw, but the speed of Jackson Reeder made that near routine play that much more difficult. And it is Reagan Koskin that, okay, I was making sure that he was.
Yep.
Or they have somebody else hitting. Yeah, it is Reagan Koskin, that is.
As Downs will make his way here talking to the home plate umpire, as Reagan Koskin will come in to be the batter after we saw that change happen for Lars Kiefer in center field with the move to Hudson Ogle from right to center and then putting Koskin in. So he would come in to hit for Lars Kiefer. As we're waiting on the conversation here between Coach Downs and the home plate umpire.
I was going to say, I was looking at the score sheet to see if he was on the lineup card, but he is on the lineup card, so unless it's just unreadable for the umpire to see, they just want to make sure that he was listed, and he is, so it is going to be an okay substitution. Should be, at least.
Yeah.
It is first and second, though, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Back-to-back hits by the Reeder boys.
As Downs will make his way back here towards the dugout. As it appears Reagan Koskin will have an at-bat here, but now we see Watertown making their way over towards the home plate umpires. They're looking at their lineup as well.
Because he is number 20. He's listed number 20 on the lineup sheet that we have, that at least we were given to the press box. Again, maybe it just isn't well written all the way through. You write on one page and it goes through 4 different sheets, and so if it's not well written or hard written down, that it can be a little bit difficult to see.
As the Watertown manager will make his way back here to the dugout, so it appears Koskin will have an at-bat here. We don't know what the holdup was for.
Yeah, something on the lineup that didn't look exactly right.
So Koskin will step on in. Runners on first and second here with 2 away. Hardhats leading 4-0 here over Watertown. As this first pitch will come inside there of Koskin. Will take that one for ball 1. For Reagan here on the season, a .296 batting average with 16 hits, 10 RBIs, 14 runs scored. As the next offering, this will come in down the middle. That'll be called there for strike one. 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike count. As Reader boys will get their lead off of first and second. Quick turnaround there off the mound. They'll look over to second with no throw there from McClemens, as he'll just return back up here to the mound. Koskin waiting to see the 1-1 pitch. As it's offered, he'll take a swing just a little early on that one. Drives that off to the left side towards the Hardhats dugout for a foul ball. So the count will go 1-2 here. Hardhats having 5 hits here in this game. We've seen 2 in this inning coming from Jackson and Wyatt Reader. Clemens, this one low and outside. They'll be taken there for ball 2. As Koskin resets and steps back in. The 2-2 pitch on its way. Koskin holds on the swing. That one just low and outside. That'll be called for ball 3. So the count is full. First full count we have seen here in this game. As Koskin, the right-handed batter, now playing in right field here in the game. 3-2 pitch coming, takes a swing up in the air into center field. Pickin chasing, making the catch. And that'll be for the 3rd out there of the 2nd inning. As 2 runners left on, we saw 2 base hits come in that inning. And Post 22 leads 4-0. As we'll take a quick step away here from Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 3rd inning.
It is the top of the 3rd, and it is a 4-0 lead for the Hardhats over Watertown here at the Fitz. And it will be 8-9-1 for Watertown here in the 3rd. Rabine, Fallick, and then Hansen. 1 hit so far for Watertown. It was Sam Olson's 1-out single in the 2nd. As the first pitch is over for strike 1. At some point here soon, as you're watching the center field camera, that sun will go away and everything will look a lot better. We just got to deal with it for the next little bit. Here's a line shot sliding in to make the catch as Ogle out in center. And 1 down here in the top of the 3rd to bring up Jackson Fallick. Once that sun sets fully behind probably what will be the batting cage and the indoor facility here. Once it goes behind there, we'll be much better off watching from the center field camera as the count's 1-0 here to Jackson Fallick, the number 9 man in the batting order. That one will find the outside corner. The count's 1-1. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors for Post 22, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error for Watertown. This is popped up. That will go out of plate. And the count's now 1-2. That is upstairs, and the count's now at 2-2. as that one is fouled back. And it stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good thing that net's there. That ball was going to come straight through that window right here. It's going to come in with us.
2-2 is popped up. That'll be foul out of play. And the count remains at 2-2. The 2-2. There's a line shot that'll get into left field for a base hit. So Falik reached out, poked it out to left, and a base hit. And so runner on at first here with 1 away here in the top of the 3rd. And now Cole Hansen to the plate. First pitch is grounded up the middle. Jackson Reeder flips to Wyatt to throw to first. Is not going to be in time. And it'll end up being a fielder's choice. And it'll be 2 away. And it brings up now Kane Everson. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Still a runner on at first. Kane Everson 0 for 1. He ground out to the second, back at the top of the 1st. Pitch will miss low for ball 1. Staper looking to get through 3 complete here at the Fitz. That one is over for a strike, and the count's 1-1. 1-1 pitch will miss, and the count's now 2-1. In this Watertown team, they beat Pierre in the 2 games to advance to the state tournament. Post 22, this is their first playoff game of the postseason. They did not have to qualify for the state tournament. This is skied out to right, shallow right field, as Wyatt Reeder, the second baseman, will move a couple steps into right to make the catch and put an end to the top of the 3rd. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It is a 4-0 lead for Watertown for Rapid City Post 22 over Watertown. As it is the bottom of the 3rd, Josh Elder to lead off. It is 5, 6, and 7. Elder, Burris, and Brixton Steen. Anybody reaches base, it'll go to Kane McLeod, then Hudson Ogle. Jackson McClemens, the first pitch to him will miss low for ball 1. 4 runs in that first inning for Post 22. McClemens kind of settled in that second. That one's lined foul. And the count's now 1-1. Got the first 2 to fly out in that second before back-to-back hits by Jackson and Wyatt Reeder, and then another fly out of Reagan Koskin to get out of that inning. Trying to settle into this ball game. The count's 1-2. We will see right now, because Watertown is trailing 4-0, if a team both teams are able to score in the game for the first time today. We've had 3 shutouts, 8-0 for Sioux Falls West, 3-0 for Brookings, then 9-0 for Post 320. That one's grounded to the right side. That will get through for a base hit, and Elder is 1 for 2. As he leads off this bottom of the third with a base hit, and to bring up Hadley Burris, who had a base hit, and now we've got time called. That was the 41st pitch from Jackson McClemens.
The courtesy runner at first for the Hardhats, number 23, Tatum Giddings.
As Tatum Giddings is courtesy running over at first for Elder, the catcher. And that will end the day for Jackson McClemens. So 41 pitches, he will come out. So we will step aside and tell you the change coming up here in just a moment as you're listening to the state tournaments on Hardhats TV. As we welcome you back, it is a runner on first.
Third baseman, number 14,
Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Hadley Burris, who singled in his first trip going against Cooper Heiser, and that's on the mound. Runner takes off for second. The throw to second. The tag that got him out. Thrown out trying to steal is Giddings, and there's one down. And the first out here in the bottom of the third. Nobody on now. I believe it was taken for ball 1. It was taken for a ball. So that officially will end the day in the line for McClemens as this is popped up right side. Room over on the right side. Nope, it will land out of play. And the count's now 1-1. So McClemens goes 2 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, no walks, no strikeouts, 43 pitches thrown. So he is available to come back on 1-day rest and could pitch again on Thursday if Watertown makes it to Thursday. You have to win one of those 2 games today or tomorrow to be playing again on Thursday, as that one's upstairs and the count's 2-1. Brookings, Sioux Falls West, and Rapid City Post 320, they know they'll play again on Thursday regardless of what happens tomorrow. 2-1 will come inside, and the count's now 3-1. Three-one pitch from Heiser. That one's a fly ball to left field. Backing up is the left fielder, and it'll be caught by Hanson for the second out. And there's 2 down now here in the bottom of the third. And Brixton Steen, who ran into a fielder's choice, picked up an RBI that made it a 4-0 game. The lefty will dig in. First pitch will miss low for ball one. That 1-0 will find the zone. That counts now 1-1 here to Steen. Four 4-0 lead in the bottom of the third for Rapid City Post 22. Counts now 2-1. Our final game today, we've got 4 again tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. 2 elimination games at 10-1, and then the winter bracket games at 1 and make that 4 and 7 o'clock. As the count goes to now 3-1 here to Steen. That'll miss for ball 4, and Steen will draw the 2-out walk. And Post 22 will have another base runner now for Kane McLeod, who flew out to center to finish out that first inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Kane McLeod.
0 for 1 so far is McLeod. That first pitch will miss for ball 1. Number 8 man the batting order. They're about to get through that second time through the order in just 3 innings here for Post 22. That one just misses low, maybe a little bit inside, and that's a 2-0 count. Two-0 pitch. And again misses. Good block there from the catcher, Jonathan Lake. And now the count's 3-0. And struggling to find the strike zone now is Cooper Heiser trying to get through this third inning. The leadoff single by Elder. Giddings was thrown out trying to steal second. A fly out to left, and then a 5-pitch walk. And now it's a 3-1 count again here to Kane McLeod. Get the sign, come set. 3-1 is fouled away. And so now the count runs full at 3-2. Runner will get a head start over at first. This is popped up. That will get out of play to our right behind us. Another full count pitch coming up. The 3-2 again. Line shot, base hit into center field. Steen will hold up at second. And the second hit of the inning, McLeod's now 1 for 2. And it's now Hudson Ogle, the number 9 man. He flew out to right, back in the bottom of the second to lead off. He's 0 for 1. Hardhats are trying to extend this 4-0 lead here in this third inning.
Center fielder, number 9, Hudson Ogle.
Set from the stretch is Heiser. And that pitch will miss upstairs for ball 1. Sun continuing to set still here at the Fitz. Most of the field is now into the shadows, and still got a little bit of sun that's hanging up at the top of the wall. That counts 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will find the strike zone. The count goes to now 2-1. Here to Hudson Ogle. On deck is Aiden Roberts, who was 0 for 1 with a hit by a pitch and a run scored. The top of the order is set up for Post 22, but the count's now 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball towards right field. Fallick moving over to his left. He'll make the catch and put an end to the third inning. 2 runners are stranded on. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left. We head to the fourth. It's still a 4-0 lead for Post 22 over Watertown. Here at the Fitz, our final game of day 1 at Dave Blue Field of the state tournament on Hardhats TV.
Welcome back, and we're ready to go here to start the third inning. Oh, no, fourth. My bad. Got my innings on it. It's been a long day.
I was going to say, this is our 4th game of 4 today. Yeah. All the innings start to run together.
Right. All right, leading off as this is going to be the shortstop, number 2, Carter Bisker. As first pitch he sees, he's going to pop this one really high in the air. Burris giving chase, and he makes the catch there in the infield right in front of Josh Sheldon. That brings us here for the first out of the top of the 4th inning. As this will now pull up the center fielder, number 22, Marcus Pitkin, up to the plate. Pitkin, the center fielder, 0 for 1 on a groundout that was hit towards Brixton Steen, the second baseman. That was for the first at-bat to lead off the second inning for Watertown. As Staple off for the first pitch in. A breaking ball. This is swung on line drive. Caught by Ogle in center field. And he pulls the glove up to show it off that he has it. And that will be the second out here in the 4th inning.
Check out the replay of the sliding catch from the center fielder as Ogle slided in. That was a hard hit ball. That was not a lot of time between that coming off the bat and being able to slide in for the catch for Ogle.
As we now go to the designated hitter, number 5, Sam Olson, as he is 1 for 1 here today. 1 of 2 hits for Watertown in this game, and the first pitch he sees, he'll take that one in for strike 1. As Staper kicks and deals, the 0-1 pitch to the plate. This one will just be taken outside, even the count here to 1 apiece. Left-handed hitter in Sam Olson. After Bisker, the first pitch he saw here to open up this inning, he popped up to the third baseman, and then Pitkin also 1 pitch in, going out into center field. As the count will turn 2-1 here at that pitch going inside. Quick second for Olson outside the box, and he will skip back on in. Staper at the pitch, a swing. Now we'll just go foul over to the Hardhats side with Brody Lee almost going legs over the fence from the dugout, back on the field of play. So the count will still remain 2-2. Staper gets the sign here from Elder, the catcher. As Olson will take a swing. This one is just fouled off over to the side. You will see another 2-2 pitch here as a new ball given to Braden Staper on the mound. 2 hits only in this game for Watertown. 1 coming here from Sam Olson and the other from Fallick. He'll take a swing. This one out to left field, and McLeod will let that one bounce. As we will see Sam Olson go 2 for 2 here in this game with 2 singles, and that puts the first base runner on for Watertown here in the top of the 4th.
Sam Olson is on fire. He had 5 hits in that best of 3 series. That's 7 hits in the postseason. He's 7 for 9 right now. That's a near 800 batting average for him in the postseason. Whatever he's doing is working, and he should keep doing it to be 7 for 9 right now.
Now the catcher here, number 10, Jonathan Lake, as he will step up to the plate. 0 for 1 today on a fly out to right field. As Olson will take his leadoff from first. Staper will throw the first pitch, as this one will be no swing. This one just high and inside. That'll be counted for ball 1. As Lake will step back in as the right-handed hitter. Stapert offers the 1-0 pitch, a swing. This one in the air to right field, as Koska will let that one bounce. That'll be back-to-back hits here for Watertown with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. As Lake will go 1 for 2 here on the game, and this will pull in the third baseman, Kai Paulson, up to the plate. Paulson, who's 0 for 1 on a ground out that was hit towards Hadley Burris. That one finished out the second inning for Watertown.
Max Sears running over at first for Jonathan Lake, the catcher, with 2 outs, and like Wyatt said, Kai Paulson the plate.
So right-handed batter here for Watertown. Both base runners on first and second will get their lead here with 2 away in the top of the 4th. Stapert looking back and forth, offers the pitch. This one will go in for strike 1. 0-1 start here after we've seen back-to-back hits from Olsen and Lake after the pop-up and fly-out from Bisker and Pitkin for the first 2 outs. As the next offering is low and outside, he evened the count here to 1 ball and 1 strike. Stapert plants the right foot in on the mound, with Paulson waiting here on the 1-1 pitch. Turn around, throw over to second, as trying to place the tag is Wyatt Reeder, and getting back in time there is Sam Olsen. So Stapert trying to find the third out here of the 4th inning on a pickoff attempt there on second. Still a 1-1 count here for Paulson. He'll take a swing. This one is caught by Wyatt Reeder, and that'll be for the third out on the top of the 4th inning. As we saw, 2 hits, 2 left on there in Olsen and Lake, as Post 22 is still holding on to their 4-0 lead. As we'll take a quick step away here from Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 4th inning. Back and ready to go here to start the bottom of the 4th inning. And we're back to the leadoff man here in the DH, number 10, Aiden Roberts, as he makes his way up to the plate. As he is 0 for 1 in this game on his last at-bat, that fly out into center field. So the 1-2-3 up here for Post 22. We'll still see Cooper Heiser here, the right-handed pitcher on the mound for Watertown, as he threw for a walk back in the 3rd inning to make his first inning appearance. First offering here to Roberts. This one comes high of the zone, and that will go in for ball 1. For every time Roberts steps back in the batter's box, he'll take a look at the bat for about a good 2 seconds and steps back in to see the next pitch. Heiser offers Roberts a swing. That's in for a base hit into shallow left field and in rolling, as he will find for his first base hit here of the game. This will pull up the shortstop Jackson Reeder up. As we mentioned earlier, Aiden Roberts leading the team here with stolen bases with 23 on the season. As Jackson Reeder, who will step up to the plate, he's 2 for 2 in this game, a triple and a single, also having for 1 RBI and 1 run. As Heiser takes a look behind of the runner on first, a bunt will be placed here from Reeder down the first base line. He'll run underhand throw from Heiser to the first baseman and Ashton Rabine, and it's in time. And that will bring us here for the first out on the sac bunt from Jackson Reeder. As this will now set up here for the second baseman, number 18, Wyatt Reeder, who steps up to the plate. As he is 1 for 1, found for his first base hit of the game on his last at-bat, with a hit by pitch and a single for him here in this game. So that advances Aiden Roberts over to second. They're going to intentionally walk Wyatt Reeder here as he will take over to first base. And this will pull in Reagan Koskin up to the plate.
Well, it's always fun to watch Wyatt Reeder hit. That's a smart decision because he's already hitting basically 700, so you might as well just put him on base because he's probably going to get on base anyway.
Well, and you get him on base here, and you could try here for a double play as well if you're Watertown. As Heiser offers the first pitch, this one comes up high of Koskin. That will go for ball one. So the runners on first and second here with one out. Bottom of the fourth inning for Post 22. They have a 4-run lead. Out of all the games we have seen today, shutouts have happened. As the next offering, this one skips down low, goes into the turf for ball two. As for Reagan Koskin here in this game, only one at bat for him on a flyout into center field. That one happened back in the second inning. Next pitch he sees, gets a piece of it, fouls that one off into the netting. Brings for the first strike here on the count, 2-1 here. As we'll see Josh Elder, the man on deck here for Post 22, goes and picks that foul ball up out of the way. Base runners at their leadoff from first and second. As Heiser, looking back and forth, gives off the 2-1 pitch. This one takes a bounce as the catcher there in late can't find it. And that wild pitch will allow base runners to advance to second and third. And the count will go 3-1 here for Koskin. So the Hardhats get two guys in prime scoring position on second and third. As Heiser looks down in, stands tall on the mound, offers the 3-1 pitch here to Koskin. This one falls in. That'll be counted there for strike two. And we see our first full count here of the fourth inning. Koskin steps back in. Heiser has the pitch ready to go. The 3-2 on its way. Inside and low, ball four. And Reagan Koskin will take the walk, and that will put the bases loaded here for Post 22 with one out in the bottom of the fourth.
And the infield in all the way around, and now we'll see here with Coach Neal coming out, are we going to see a pitching change? As that was pitch number 31, and it will be a pitching change. Heiser will have to have a day rest with the 31 pitches that he threw. He was one over the limit, but it will be a pitching change, and we'll tell you when we come back who is coming to the mound with a 4-0 lead for Rapid City Post 22 on Hardhats TV.
Welcome back here to Hardhats TV here at the Fitz in Rapid City, South Dakota. Following the pitching change here for Watertown, as we saw Cooper Heiser only throw for 1.1 inning and a third, having one walk, allowing 3 hits as he gets done, throwing for over how many pitches was it?
31 pitches that he
31.
threw. So he does have a day rest that he'll have to have, so he's not available tomorrow, but would be available on Thursday.
As now the new pitcher here will be right-hander number 3, Kason Jensen. For him, 34.1 innings pitched here on the season, as this will be his 17th game on the season, as this will be for his 13th relief appearance. As the first pitch that comes in there to Elder will go in for a strike. He will start off 0-1. As for Jensen, with a 2-win, 2-loss record, 1 save, 46 hits allowed, 33 runs, 30 of them going for earned as Eller takes a swing. This one up in the air into left field, and making the catch is Cole Hansen, as this throw won't get there in time to home, as Aiden Roberts will score, and the sac fly there for post 22 as they extend their lead to 5-0. As Roberts will score for his second run of the game, just on the second pitch for Kaysen Jansen. That will actually fall for an RB or sac fly there for Elder. 2 down here, runners on the corners as Hadley Burris, who will step up to the plate.
And a really good heads-up play for Wyatt Reeder, too. He ends up at third because nobody was covering third. The third baseman and Paulson was coming over to cut the throw off, so he ends up at third on top of it.
And for Jensen, too, with a 6.11 ERA for him on the season. As Burris will wait to see his first pitch, as this one is going to hit him off of the hand, and they're going to call there for hit by pitch. So Burris tosses the bat off to the side, and he will take his walk there to first. So we see our first time bases loaded here in this game, and this will pull in the second baseman, first baseman with 13, Brixton Steen, up to the plate. So bases will go loaded here for the Hardhats, as Jensen will step up here to the mound for Watertown. 5-0 lead for post 22 here in the final game of day 1 of the 2026 tournament, and stealing home is Wyatt Reeder. No one saw that one coming, and post 22 extends their lead here to 6-0 after Wyatt Reeder will steal home plate, as that will also advance Koskin over to second, where he stole from first. So Steen, first pitch he saw, takes that one for ball 1, and the next offering here.
There's going to be a call to balk.
Oh, wow.
So it's now second and third. So after a stolen base at home, now it's a balk to make it second and third. And post 22 is all over the base pass right now, making life difficult for Kaysen Jensen.
As Steen will get set up and ready. Next pitch coming. This one will go high and outside. And the count will now go here 2 balls and no strikes. Koskin, the only base runner, or excuse me, the third base runner, stands 90 feet away. And with Hadley Burris over on second following the hit by pitch. Next offering, this one comes up high of the strike zone. That'll be taken there for ball 3. As we'll see the left fielder, Kane McLeod, here on deck for the Hardhats. As the 3-0 turns into 4-0. And a walk will put bases back loaded here for post 22. Second time here in this game, Brixton Steen has earned a walk, as Kane McLeod, who steps up to the plate, as he is 1 for 2 here in this game with a single and a flyout. As the right-handed batter, the left fielder, he will step up to the plate. As Jensen winds up, and he will offer the first pitch. This one comes high and inside. A little lift there from the arms from McLeod, as he'll avoid taking that one for a hit, and ball 1. Base runners at their leadoff. Jensen, the 1-0 pitch coming. This one will go down the middle, and that'll leave the count here to 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. 8 hits here on the game off of 6 runs for post 22. McLeod drills this one in for a hit going into left field, as Reagan Koskin will score from third. They will hold other base runners off, as post 22 now extends it here to go 7-0, and the RBI single comes there for Kane McLeod. We now go to the number 9 man, and the center fielder, Hudson Ogle, who will step up to the plate.
And the 9th man to come to the plate on top of it here in this 4th inning.
As the Hardhats going all the way down here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Jensen will offer the first pitch here to Ogle, as that one is taken outside. As for the Hardhats, center fielder 0 for 2 here in this game on 2 flyouts that were both into right field. So lefty batter who will settle in here on a 1-0 count. Bases still remaining loaded. Jensen, the pitch coming, a swing by Ogle, ground ball over towards second. Picked up there from Everson, the throw to first, gets there in time to Rabine. And that'll be for the 3rd outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Post 22 scoring 3 runs with all 3 left on. It's 7-0 here after 4. We'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 5th inning.
It is the top of the fifth and a 7-0 lead for Post 22 over Watertown Post 17, as it will be the 8-9-1 for Watertown here in this top of the fifth. Ashton Rabine, Jackson Fallick, and then Nicole Hansen. Anybody reaches base, it'll then go to Kane Everson as the first pitch is grounded to the shortstop. Jackson Reeder will charge to field. It's throw to first, one pitch, one out here in the top of the fifth. And it brings up Fallick, now the number 9 man, who did single. He's got one of those 4 hits. Sam Olsen with 2 of the 4 hits for Watertown so far. And one away. Here's the first pitch from Stapert. That's inside for ball 1. Cooper Heiser officially an inning and a third, 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks. He threw 31 pitches, so he is unavailable to throw tomorrow, but would be available on Thursday if Watertown is able to either come back and win this one or win tomorrow afternoon in the elimination game. That one will be outside, and now the 3-0 count. And in danger of the first walk here for Braden Stapert. The 3-0. That'll be inside a 4-pitch walk. And a base runner with 1 away in the top of the fifth for the top of the order, and Nicole Hansen to the plate.
First walk given up here of the game as well there from Braden Stapert. As you've seen him throw for 2 strikeouts, both of them happening back in the first inning as well. As it seemed to kind of cool off here as we're seeing Watertown kind of being a little bit more aggressive, swinging at him. We've seen more ground balls and flyouts follow as well.
That first pitch is over for strike 1. And for Stapert, that was pitch number 61, so can still be in a good spot to try and go deep into this game or go the distance, as the count's now 1-1. Again, tomorrow at 10 a.m. is the first game. There's a pickoff attempt, and back in, sliding in safely over at first is Fallick. Be a 10 a.m. start for Harrisburg and Brandon Valley. Excuse me, Harrisburg and Yankton. That one's over for a strike, and the count's now 0-2, or 1-2, excuse me. Brandon Valley waiting on the loser of this game to play at 1 o'clock. That one will miss high and outside. 2-2 count. And Sioux Falls West takes on Rapid City Post 320 at 4 o'clock. And Brookings awaits the winner at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. 2-2 pitch is fouled back. And we'll do it again. There is some activity now in the left field bullpen. Again, this might be some strategy to see if they can, I'll make sure I get the right name thrown out there, make sure I got the right number on top of it. Here's a line shot just past the outstretched diving glove of the third baseman into left field for a base hit. Burris nearly came away with it, but Cole Hansen with a base hit, and it's now a runner at first and second with 1 out. Looks like it is Giddings that is out there warming up. First and second with 1 away. It's now Kane Everson who's 0 for 2. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Again, where Stapert's at, they might decide to take him out before he gets that 80 pitch count. And so that if they can get to the championship Saturday, that he'd be available to pitch again. And this has been the topic of discussion all day here, because we've watched it with pretty much almost every coach. The only one that didn't do it was Brookings, and that's because Nolan Krogman threw a 1-hit shutout. And why would you want to take that guy out?
Yeah, 10 strikeouts. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he was good to the point where, and it was still a close game with a 3-0 lead for Brookings, that they didn't want to risk that potential. That one is upstairs, and it's now 3-0. But every other coach has had taken guys out and have left them either available for tomorrow, on Thursday, or some have been available. You know, Caden Voss started game 1 for Sioux Falls West, and he's available for Saturday. 3-0 pitch. That'll miss for ball 4. And even now, as the bases are going to be loaded with one away, would not be a terrible decision to take Stapert out with back-to-back walks, or 2 walks with 3 guys reaching base all in a row. He has thrown 70 pitches. We'll have a mound visit. And there is activity on the left field bullpen. We've seen now Watertown do the same thing, taking McClemens out after 43 pitches. Cooper Heiser came out after 31 pitches.
We do have a winner in our 50-50, so we will draw that at the end of this half inning. So hang on to your tickets here. At the end of the half inning, we'll draw a winning number.
Had Coach Downs, one of the coaches for Post 22, he started to leave and then he came back. You know, you got to be careful. He didn't walk far enough off the mound to constitute a second mound visit, but if he walks far enough away and comes back, then all of a sudden it turns into a potential of a second mound visit, and then he's got to take him out. But the bases are loaded here with 1 out. Carter Bisker, the number 3 hitter, a chance for an opportunity for Watertown to get on the scoreboard. First pitch is over for strike 1. This is probably the biggest out. If Watertown is going to come back in this game, they have to get a crooked number right here. Here's the 0-1. That is inside, and the count is even at a ball and a strike. One. That is outside, and the count goes to now 2-1. Number 3 man in the batting order for Watertown. This is a big spot. 2-1 pitch coming from Stapert. Swinging a ground ball. That is past a diving first baseman Steen into right field for a base hit. Watertown will score 1. That's all they'll get. They'll hold everybody else. Station to station they go. And for the first time today, we've got both teams on the scoreboard in one game. An RBI single for Carter Bisker. The bases are still loaded for now Marcus Pitkin. So we've got some excitement here in our 4th game. Not that the other 3 weren't exciting, but some excitement with both teams getting on the scoreboard. Here's the first pitch. Pitkin fouls that one back for strike 1. That was pitch number 75. Again, if 79, you can go to 79 and then have 3 days of rest, so you can be back on Saturday. If you throw 80, you're done for the tournament. Tomorrow's a different story. Those that throw more than 65 will be done for the rest of the tournament. That one will catch the zone, and the count's 0-2. And Watertown, there's a bad throw back to the mound, or was not caught, and a run will come in to score. An error to post 22. And it's now a 7-2 score. And so a 7-2 lead for post 22. Still runners at first and second. That one is fouled back. It'll be an air charge to Elder on the throw back to the mound. I put my head down and was looking at the book, and the ball got away. That one is outside, and now a 1-2 count. This will be pitch number 79 upcoming here from Stapert. That'll miss. That was pitch 79. They will keep Stapert on the mound with a 2-2 count. This will be pitch number 80, so this will be his last, or he will only appearance.
Oh.
That one's fouled back. Now time is called. Well, they're gonna. It's starting to call time.
Oh, I guess he. I don't know what's completely going on right here.
Yeah, but again, that was pitch number 80, so the Stapert comes out. Watertown did this too. They were one pitch short of taking Cooper Heiser out, and I think they're one pitch short of taking Stapert out as well. That might be where John Krokstrand is doing the scorekeeping on the game changer. He might have to go back pitch for pitch to make sure he's right on the money, because that's the difference between being available on Saturday and not being available for the rest of the tournament right now.
That could be huge for Post 22 if they make it on later.
And so with a 2-2 count, we'll have our pitching change, our first pitching change for Post 22. We'll come back after this and tell you the change. So Tayton Gidding is on the mound now for Post 22. He will come in with a 2-2 count with runners at first and second in a 7-2 game, as Giddings will throw for his 12th time this season. This is his 9th relief appearance. 30 2/3 innings, 4-0 record, 27 hits. You have 21 runs, 16 of them earned, 27 walks, 20 strikeouts, a 3.65 ERA, whip at 1.76, batting average against at 230. Here for Rapid City Post 22 and Tayton Giddings. So a 2-2 count here to Marcus Pitkin as he'll dig in. With nobody out to make that one out here in the top of the 5th inning. Looks like they're already going to have some activity in the left field bullpen again for Post 22. Popped up, infield fly rule will be in effect. The shortstop and Jackson Reeder will call and make the catch. And there's 2 down. And it brings up now the number 5 man, Sam Olson, who is 2 for 2. He was a killer against Pierre. He has gotten 7 hits and 9 at-bats this postseason. Looking for his 8th hits and to drive in some more runs. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch for strike 1. 3 RBIs for him on the postseason. All 7 hits have been singles, 7 for 9 so far for Olson. The 0-1. That will bounce in. Good block there by Elder, and the count's even at a ball and a strike. It is the top of the order for Post 22 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Got 2 away here in the top of the 5th. 1-1. That is grounded foul, and the count's now 1-2. Looking for a strikeout. As Taden Giddings to get out of this inning. Can't close the book yet officially for Stapert. From the stretch, he'll deliver the 1-2 pitch. And Olson will foul it away and stay alive at 1-2.
Thanks to our friends at Veterans Plumbing.
The 0-2. That'll miss slow and away, and the count goes to now 1-2. Olson looking for his third hit. Drive in that runner at second and Kane Everson. Carter Bisker over at first. He had the RBI single. The throwing error that scored the second run. That one is grounded foul again by Olson. He stays alive here with a 1-2 count. There's going to be a 2-2 count. 2-2 again. Swing and a miss, and they will finally retire Olson, and that will take care of the inning. 2 runs will score, though, on 2 hits in the inning. There was 1 error and 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th, a 7-2 lead for Rapid City Post 22 over Watertown here on Hardhats TV. It is the bottom of the 5th, and it is a 7-3 lead, a 7-2 lead for Rapid City Post 22 over Watertown, as it will be at the top of the order that is due up for Post 22 in this bottom of the 5th. And it's Aiden Roberts, Jackson Reeder, and Wyatt Reeder. Anybody reaches base, it'll go to Reagan Koskin, who came in replace of Lars Kiefer, who left with a what looked like a cramp. Hopefully nothing more than just a cramp. Came up hobbling over at third after he had an RBI single in his first at-bat, as the first pitch will bounce in for ball 1. Don't want that to be a pulled hamstring or anything else that could be wrong, just something of cramping up and just couldn't get it relieved enough to be able to stay in the ball game. As it counts 2-0, as it has been a hot day today here in Rapid City. It's now 82 degrees. Feels like 80, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be easy to not cramp up. That one is off the end of the bat and rolling foul, and the count's now 2-1. Same times tomorrow, 10, 1, 4, and 7. Then it goes to 1, 4, and 7 on Thursday, 4 and 7 on Friday. This is ripped foul. That will go into the left field bullpen and scattering some of the hard hats that are out there. And the count is now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Then our championship day starts at 1 o'clock. If we need to play 2, that'll be following at 4 o'clock. That one is fouled away and staying alive with 2 strikes is the leadoff hitter and Aiden Roberts. I say 4 o'clock. It's 30 minutes after the first game concludes. So it doesn't necessarily have to be at 4. It could just be that one game. Here's a high fly ball to left field, backing up out towards the wall. It is going to hop off the wall, and it will be a stand-up double for Aiden Roberts. That one nearly got out for a home run, but it is a leadoff double. And a runner on at second to bring up Jackson Reeder. After the 2-run score in the fifth inning for Watertown, all of a sudden, Post 22's in a spot that they want to get those 2 runs right back. They lead it by 5 right now. Jackson and then Wyatt Reeder. First pitch will miss for ball 1. Jackson Reeder right now, he is 2 for 2 in the ball game. An RBI triple in the first, single in the second, then he had a sacrifice bunt in the fourth. That one will miss, and it counts 2-0 here to Reeder. In the bottom of the 5th of our final game today. That one just misses low, and the count's 3-0. Been a fun-filled day of baseball. We've seen some great plays around the field defensively. We've seen some great pitching performances. Still waiting for our first home run out here at the Fitz. That one's over, and the count's 3-1. I think that will come before the end of this tournament. I don't think we're going to see a full tournament without a home run. This one's chopped off the plate. It'll be fielded by the pitcher. The throw to first is going to be in time, and Kason Jansen feeling his position well, retires Jackson Reeder for the first out. Over to third goes Roberts, and there's one away here in the bottom of the 5th, and it brings up Wyatt Reeder. Reeder is hit by a pitch in the first. He singled in the second, then intentionally walked in the 4th inning. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Hit nearly 700 for Post 22 in his 49 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch. That one is taken high, and the count's now 1-1. I think Nebraska's going to be pretty happy with him. Here's the 1-1. That is fouled out of play, and the count's now 1-2. One-two count with 1 out, and here to Reeder. A 1-2 from Jansen. There's a high fly ball to left field. That one's going back out towards the wall. It is going to be off the wall, and it's going to be a double for Wyatt Reeder. Again, he nearly hit a home run.
Yeah, that was close.
But he will double home a run. He's got his first RBI of the state tournament. Roberts scores easily. And it's now a 8-2 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And it brings up now Reagan Koskett to the plate.
Number 20, Reagan Koskett.
Wyatt Reeder will get his lead from second. First pitch is flown out to left field. Backing up is the left fielder as Hansen will make the catch, and there's 2 down. And it brings up now Josh Elder. Elder is 1 for 2. He had a sac fly RBI back in the 4th inning. The left-handed hitting catcher will step to the plate. That pitch will be taken for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is outside, and the count's now 1-1. Reeder leads away from second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th and an 8-2 lead. That'll miss low and away, and the count's now 2-1. Here is the 2-1 now to Elder. There's a high fly ball to right field. Backing up. Is it going to stay in the park? It will, and the catch will be made by the center fielder in Pitkin to finish out the inning. And it is still an 8-2 lead for Rapid City Post 22 as they get one back in the 5th. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head to the 6th. It is an 8-2 lead for Post 22 over Watertown here on Hardhats TV.
Welcome back as we get ready to go here to start the 6th inning. As Tate Giddings will still remain on the mound here for Post 22 after he came in the last inning, as he came in relief for Braden Staper. As leadoff hitter here for the Watertown Aerials, this will be the catcher number 10, Jonathan Lake. He'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters. The 3 due up here for Watertown. As for Lake, 1 for 2 here in this game on a fly out in right field that happened on his first at-bat, and a single that happened on his second. As Giddings will look down the middle, and the first pitch here, the 6th inning on its way. This one will just drop in downstairs, and that will be taken there for ball 1. After Staper going all the way to the 5th inning, through a couple there. Then we saw Giddings come in with 1 out in the 5th, and he got 2. As the second pitch here that comes to Lake, this will be an even 1-ball, 1-strike count. As a right-handed batter will wait, Giddings offers the 1-1 pitch. This one comes up high, and it'll be a 2-1 count here. As it'll be Lake here batting, Paulson on deck, and Rabine after him for the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Giddings a swing. This one goes to Reeder, makes the stop. Wyatt the throw to Steen at first. What a play from Wyatt Reeder to bring us the first out here in the 6th inning.
Check out the replay and the backhanded stop by Reeder right up the middle.
Hard hit ground ball. Puts on Afterburners makes that catch and throws it over to Steen at first. So the leadoff man, Lake, will go down. This will pull in the third baseman, Kai Paulson, up to the plate. Paulson 0 for 2 here today, a ground out and a line out. First pitch he sees, as he'll be taken there for ball 1. Another right-handed batter that Tate Giddings has to face off against as the 1-0 on its way. This one in for strike 2. That one, or excuse me, strike 1 just comes up high there of the strike box. Count even here of 1-1. Giddings the pitch. This one comes in down low. That will go for ball 2. Two-one count here for the Arrows' third baseman. Giddings the pitch to Paulson. A swing and a miss. Draws the count here even to 2-2 with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Hardhats leading by 6 runs here, 8-2 the score. As Giddings fires the pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 3. As Tate will add for his first strikeout here of the game. And that'll bring us the second out here of the 6th inning.
By the way, for Stapert, 4 to third inning, 6 hits, 2 runs officially, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts on those 80 pitches.
Following the strikeout there to Kai Paulson, this will pull in the first base number 12, Ashton Rabine, up to the plate. First pitch, this will come in for a strike. Rabine, who is also 0 for 2 on a fly out and ground out here in this game. As Giddings kicks the leg up, the 0-1 pitch. That one just comes upstairs to even the count here to 1 apiece. Quick look over to their third base coach here for the Arrows. As Rabine will see the 1-1 pitch, as he will watch that one go through the middle. That'll be called there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Just the third batter here in the inning for Watertown. As the pitch on its way, a swing. This is a ground ball hit towards Reeder at second. He gets the throw off to Steen on first there. And that'll be made for a 4-3 ground out. And that will do it for the top of the 6th inning. Post 22 protects their 8-2 lead here. We'll take a short break on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the 6th inning. Welcome back here as we get ready to go to start the bottom of the 6th inning. We have a new pitcher on the mound here for Watertown as we make some changes. As the designated hitter number 5, Sam Olson, he gets moved over to first base as they will pull Ashton Rabine here on the mound, a right-hander. As for him here on the season, 24 innings pitched. This will be his 12th game played on the season, a 4-1 record. As the first pitch here comes to Burris, this one doesn't hit the zone. That'll be counted there for ball 1. As for Rabine, 15 hits against, 23 runs, 18 of those earned, 39 walks to 35 strikeouts. As Burris is swinging, this will go in for a base hit, and that one rolls into center field, and it's a leadoff single here for Hadley Burris, and this will pull in the first base with Bricks' seat up to the plate. As Hadley, who will find for his second base hit of the game, he goes 2 for 3. As we now go to the 7-hitter here in the lineup for post 22. And Brixton seeing the first baseman, 2 walks and a fielder's choice for him here in this game. First pitch coming, he's going to try to place the bunt. That will just go off for a foul ball, and he'll start off here 0-1. All 3 pitchers here in this game for, or sorry, 4, or no, 3 in this game for Watertown.
It'll be the 4th pitcher now, yep.
Oh, my goodness. It's been a long day. I can't get my numbers right.
We've seen teams use only one. We've seen teams use up to 4.
Yeah. As the next offering here comes to Steen. This one goes up high, and that will even the count here to 1 ball, 1 strike. Steen, the first baseman here tonight. Left-handed batter with Hadley Burris on first here following his leadoff single in the bottom of the 6th. As Steen will be able to place down the bunt, picked up here by the third baseman, and Paulson throws over to first as Olsen is able to make the catch. And that brings us here for the first out of the bottom of the 6th inning on the sac bunt from Brixton Steen. As that will advance Hadley Burris over to second. This will pull in the Hardhats left fielder, number 2, Kane McLeod, up to the plate. As for Kane, going 2 for 3 here in this game. On his first at-bat, had a fly out into right field. Then on the next 2 at-bats, hitting 2 singles. On his last at-bat, picking up for an RBI as well. So now the Hardhats lone runner on second there in Hadley Burris. First pitch coming here from Rabine. This one will just go in down low into the turf for ball 1. As for the catcher in Lake, able to find that one quickly. That will hold Burris off on second. As McLeod will wait here on the 1-0 from Rabine. The pitch, the swing. That one is hit hard into left field, down for a base hit. Burris rounding the corner there from third. He's getting waved to go home, and he will score. And post 22, an RBI single from Kane McLeod, and they have a 9-2 lead here over Watertown in the bottom of the 6th. Hard hit. Ground ball that just lands in the shallow left field. And from the left fielder and Cole Hansen, the throw wasn't going to get there in time. As this will now pull in the center fielder, number 9, Hudson Ogle, up to the plate. Now the third base hit of the game for Kane McLeod as the first offering here to Hudson Ogle. As this one will come up high, and he'll start off here 1-0. Rabine looking down in. He was the last at-bat there in the top of the 6th inning, and then he comes in a pitch here for Watertown as he's going to throw the direction there over to first on the pickoff attempt, where we will see Kane McLeod return back safe. As Ogle still remaining here on a 1-0 count. Rabine the pitch. This one down to the turf, and that one's going to hit off of Ogle in the cleats. So they're going to call that here for a hit by pitch, and that's put runners on first and second here for post 22. So Ogle, who is the number 9 hitter, gets on first. McLeod goes over to second. We go back to the top of the order here to the DH and Aiden Roberts. As Coach Downs over on the third base line, the head coach for Rapid City post 22. As he will talk over there towards his base runners. Roberts, who will step on in. As Rabine, who will stand tall, and he will offer the first pitch. This one's going to hit Roberts. So back-to-back hit by pitches. And this is the second time in the game that Aiden Roberts has been hit, and that's with bases loaded here for the first time in the bottom of the 6th inning. Still with 1 out. And this will pull in Jackson Reeder up to the plate.
That's the winning run now on at first for post 22.
As we're going to see a mound visit here from Watertown. As bases loaded, Kane McLeod on third. Followed with Hudson Ogle on second and Aiden Roberts on first. Following the RBI single and then the back-to-back hit by pitches. So we see them there working on the mound with the pitcher and Ashton Rabine. As Jackson Reeder, who will be the next batter up here for post 22. As he has gone 2 for 3 here in this game with a triple, single, and ground out. Both of his hits coming from the first 2 at-bats for him here in the game. So the mound visit comes to an end for Watertown here. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. As Reeder will step in as the lefty. Following the mound visit, Rabine the first pitch, as this one will go in through the middle. Reeder with no swing, he'll take that one here for strike 1. As will be Wyatt Reeder on deck here for post 22 after we started this inning. As this actually going to hit ground ball, hit back to Rabine, throws to home for 1 out, the throw to first for 2, not going to get the second. As Reeder, who is able to beat off that throw there on first. So now with 2 outs on the fielder's choice there from Jackson Reeder. As this will be Wyatt Reeder, the second baseman, who will come up to the box here for post 22. Wyatt, we've seen a hit by pitch, intentional walk, a single, and a double for him here in this game. He's done almost all of it. First pitch he sees, he takes this one high and out for ball one. Bases still remain loaded here for Hardhats. All runners will get their lead off. Rabine fires away here on the 1-0 pitch. That one coming up high and out again for ball two.
You probably don't want to give anything good for Reeder to hit because he could end the game with one swing if he can do what he did last inning.
2-0 pitch comes. This one up high of the strike zone. That'll be there for ball three. As Reeder will wait to see on his fourth pitch here for his fifth at-bat of the game. And the next offering, that will be high and outside, and that will be taken for ball four. So that will allow a run to come in and score off an RBI walk there from Wyatt Reeder. It's now 10-2 in favor of Post 22 over Watertown.
That looked like it was the old school unintentional, intentional walk that you're not going to just put him on, but you weren't going to throw anything in the strike zone and just hope that he was going to get himself out, and he took everything all the way.
As this will now be Reagan Koskin who steps up to the plate. First pitch, this one high and inside. That'll be kind of there for ball one. As for Koskin, for him on 3 at-bats, 2 flyouts and a walk. As Rabine the next offering, this one comes up high. That one gets a piece of the strike zone, and this will even the count here to 1 ball, 1 strike. Hardhats down their last out here in the bottom of the 6th. Koskin swings and misses. That will go in there for strike 2. 1-2 with 2 away. Bases loaded here for the Hardhats. Rabine waiting for the call from his catcher. He gets it. Kicks and deals. This one comes up high, and that'll be taken for ball 2. Koskin finds a 2-2 count here. Playing in right field. Rabine the pitch, gets a piece of it, so he'll stay alive on a 2-2 there following the foul ball. As they will get that foul ball picked up and out of the way behind the home plate umpire. As Koskin walks right back in as the right-handed hitter, bat up to the shoulder. Rabine the pitch. This one is in, strike 3, catches Koskin looking, and that will be for the 3rd out of the 6th inning. Post 22 as they get 2 runs to come in as they have an 8-run lead here over Watertown after 6, 10-2 the score. As we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the 7th inning.
It is the top of the 7th. And Post 22, 3 outs away from picking up a first game win. As it is Jackson Fallick, 9-1-2. That first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Cole Hansen, then Kane Everson. He might reach his base, so it'll go to Carter Bisker. That one will catch the zone. The count's 1-1. 4 pitchers used for Watertown. This is just the 2nd pitcher that is used. As that one will miss for a ball, and the count's 2-1. This one is fouled away. And it goes to a 2-2 count. This is fouled back again, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Rapid City Post 22 had hits in every inning. 10 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. 2 runs on 6 hits and an error for Watertown. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout to open up the top of the 7th. And it brings up Cole Hansen, who is 1 for 3. Had a base hit, and then he came in to score. He was his second run scored by Watertown when he scored on the throwing error from the catcher Elder. Here's the first pitch. That'll be taken for strike 1. So looking like tomorrow, those 4 games, the first game we do know for sure still that is Harrisburg and Yankton to play in that first game. The 1 o'clock game, it is Brandon Valley, looking like it's going to be against Watertown, although they still have 2 outs to work with to try and come back from an 8-run deficit. And that one will miss for a 1-2 count. 4 o'clock in that 2 teams that are 1-0. Post 320 will take on Sioux Falls West. That one grounded foul. And then it will be Brookings taking on Rapid City Post 22. Again, as long as they finish out the final couple batters here to finish out the ball game. That one is outside. The count's now 2-2. For Giddings, he has thrown now 32 pitches. He's got that 1-day rest for sure if he can stay under 45 pitches. That one is going to be fouled back. And another 2-2 pitch coming up. Giddings again from the windup. This is popped up. Will it stay in play? Burris will give it a look, and it will get out of play. And the count stays at 2-2. Someone was running away from the ball and almost
got him.
Got hit by the ball. If he had stayed in his spot, he would have been fine. 2-2 again. Line shot up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Cole Hansen is 2 for 4 in the ball game. And it brings up Kane Everson. I mentioned it looks like it's going to be Rapid City Post 22, but there's a reason why you get 21 outs in a ball game. You have to get all 21 outs to win it. And Kane Everson, who drew a walk, he's 0 for 2. Here's the first pitch. That one catches the zone for strike 1. The teams that have lost in games 3 and 4 kind of have the biggest disadvantage against those teams that lost in games 1 and 2. It's Harrisburg, who plays at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. They played at 10 o'clock this morning. They've been able to relax and be ready to go for tomorrow, where it took Yankton until 6 o'clock this evening to finish out their game. Well, they're still high school kids, so it doesn't take much to be able to recover and be ready to go. 1-2 count to Everson. That one will miss outside. The count's 2-2. Nibble in the corner, but Giddings does not get the call. This will be pitch number 40 for Giddings. The 2-2. Line shot back up the middle again. Another base hit, and it's first and second. And it brings up Carter Bisker to the plate. Bisker is 1 for 3 with an RBI. He had the RBI single in that 5th inning that made it at the time, a 7-1 game, and then ended up being 7-2. Where Post 22 has added 3 more runs since then and lead it by 8, 10-2. That pitch will bounce in for ball 1. Good block there by Elder. I believe they're going to let Giddings ride this one out, because if he gets an extra couple pitches, he'll have to have a 2-day rest. This is fouled away, and the count's now 1-1. Hitting the 2-hour mark of this ball game. Our final game today. 1-1 is upstairs, and it's 2-1 now to Carter Bisker. The 2-1 pitch. That'll bounce in again. It's now 3-1. And Giddings a little bit of some struggle here. Back-to-back hits, and now potentially loading the bases with one out. Marcus Pitkin, the cleanup man, is on deck. That one's off the end of the bat. It'll be grounded back to the mound. The throw to first from Giddings will get the second out. Both runners move up 90 feet, second and third. But now post 22, 1 out away from picking up a game 1 win and bring up Marcus Pitkin, who is 0 for 3.
The center fielder, number 22,
It'll be Brookings at 7 o'clock tomorrow night for a spot then in that winner's bracket championship game for Thursday, as this one is fouled away for strike 1. They got that complete game, 1-hit shutout from Nolan Krogman to win over Brandon Valley 3-0. This is chopped in front of the plate, picked up on a bare hand by Elder, the throw to first. And that's a highlight reel play behind the plate for Elder.
That was a good play, barehanded.
That will end the ball game, 2-3 on the ground out. We go 2 hours exactly on the dot. And it is a final score, 10-2. We'll come back and wrap it up for day 1 coming up here in just a moment here at the Fitz. So as we look at the final box score here in a 10-2 win for Rapid City Post 22 over Watertown, as the home team wins for the second time today. The visitors went and home team both went 2-2, and a 10-2 win. 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and Watertown left 8 men on base. 10 runs on 13 hits, 1 error as well for Rapid City Post 22, as it was that throwing error that helped score that second run. And Post 22 left a total of 12 guys on base. It is Braden Staper that gets the win. 4 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. 2 2/3 innings for Giddings, as he gives up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts on 47 pitches. So he'll have 2 days rest for sure. And again, time of the ball game was exactly 2 hours, as it is a 10-2 win for Rapid City Post 22 over Watertown. And a look at the bracket before we wrap up day number 1. It is all set for tomorrow. We start with Yankton and Harrisburg at 10 a.m. That's that second game for those that are watching on YouTube. And that's that second game on that list. Then it'll go to 1 o'clock. Right above it, Brandon Valley and Watertown. And then at 4 o'clock, Sioux Falls West will take on Rapid City Post 320. And then Brookings and Post 22 here at 7 o'clock. So we'll start at 9:50 tomorrow morning here in Rapid City for our first game between Harrisburg and Yankton. And then we'll go from there, and we'll have 2 teams eliminated. We'll be down to 6 going into Thursday. Before then, Friday rolls around, and we'll have 4 teams remaining. Potentially 3 teams will still be left on Saturday, but we'll have the state championship Saturday coming up in just a couple of days. White was a good first day, fun first day. Sioux Falls West, Rapid City Post 320, Brookings, and Post 22. They also are feeling it was a good first day, as they all are 1-0, but fun first day overall. I might need to unmute your mic for you there, too.
Yeah, it was a really good, fun day. We saw a lot of great baseball from all the teams. And all, these 4 teams right there, Brandon Valley, Watertown, Harrisburg, and Yankton, they still have a shot in the state championship. Like, You only lose one game, you just shake it off, and you go into the next tomorrow morning and put your head down, you go to work and try to go for a state championship.
Yeah, it's taking it one game at a time. While Sioux Falls West, Post 320 Brookings, and Post 22 are happy to be 1-0, they know that their tournament can easily end by Thursday. And certainly it's just because you're 1-0, it doesn't mean they're going to the state championship right now. It's one game at a time for all these teams, and it is a good start here at the state tournament as we wrap up day number 1. Glad you've joined us, and come back and join us again for another day tomorrow as you see that box score, a 10-2 win for Rapid City Post 22 over Watertown. We say goodnight. Wyatt Simmons, John Wickler here saying goodnight. We'll see you tomorrow morning right back here at the Fitz on Hardhats TV.